I like the opening. It's like a combination of the last few episodes' openings.
What it is it's a slow evolution. Our intro is the Pokemon. It's slowly evolving to its final form, and then it fights Pikachu. So, by the way, I wouldn't know this. I'm a little too how do you say cultured for this. But is Pikachu like the most powerful Pokemon, or do other Pokemon beat his ass often?
Yeah, it's the latter.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why is he so important then if he's always getting his ass whooped?
You know what? Because he's friends with all the other Pokemon. If you watch the movies, it's like Pikachu is like the leader of all the Pokemon. He's like he groups them, he rounds them all together in order to help save the day at the end.
Well, that makes perfect sense. So he's like the it's like the Leonardo of the Pokemon, but you know, it's kind of a good analogy because Raphael used to beat Leonardo's ass. So, anyways, let's start the show. Yeah. So how was your week, man?
It's good. Got some food coming after the podcast. I'm excited.
Yeah, the little Uber Eats, the little DoorDash.
Yeah, little Grubhub. Same difference.
Yeah. Oh shit. I know the feels, bro. Hey, can you hear that in the background? It's Iron Man 2.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Do I need to turn that off?
Might want to close the door.
Yeah. I have Iron Man 2 showing in the background. We're gonna get a copyright strike for this. So you know, so you swing a little Grubhub, I swing a little Uber Eats. It's okay. It's cool.
Yeah. What's your preference?
Oh, definitely Uber Eats kind of guy.
For me. Oh no. Restaurant preference.
Oof. It depends. How fat do I feel on that day?
Okay.
It depends on how fat I want to feel after I eat, right? If I want to feel not so fat, I'll maybe get some Indian food, you know.
Does that feel healthier to you?
Well, yeah, it does actually. It does. I don't get like the heavy stuff. I get like, some garbanzo beans, veggie patty or whatever.
I'm going to be honest with you. That's exactly what I thought when I ordered today. Because the previous days, okay, so today I got Vietnamese. I got a pho soup, and then I got like a grilled pork and rice, like a super healthy veggie kind of meal, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the previous days, I've been ordering like burritos from Mexican places with like the huge queso dip that comes with it, and like pizzas, like so it's been pretty unhealthy largely.
Yeah, it's the level of fat that you feel too, right?
I agree.
You eat a nice healthy eat out, you're okay. You eat like a General So super special with the riciest rice of all time, and you're like, man, I could literally feel the fat cells expanding around me. I should not have done that, but it did taste amazing, General. So I don't know what you did in history to get a chicken dish named after you, but damn, bro, that shit is good. Just General. So it's real good.
I actually get that too.
Do you say so or sow?
I'm not sure. I just say whatever comes to mind.
I wasn't asking you that. I was just asking you like what your preference was.
So.
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to ask you, how do you say it? So or sow?
Because I'd like
to be just a little bit racist, just a little bit. No kidding. I'm the host that talks first, D.
And I'm the host that talks third. So we're missing one. Jesse.
Corey, he can't make it today. He got his second COVID shot.
Oh, is that why? The second one?
Yeah.
Okay.
He got his second round, and he refused to get Mexican fruit punch soda like I told him to. So he's down for the fucking count. And he was like, I can't do it, bros. I can't. So it's just me and Jesse here on this one, and we're gonna fucking kill it. So
a lot of news today.
Yeah. You know what? So when I asked you that question, Jesse, I said, how was your week? And you said, pretty good. I thought you were going to say fucking amazing.
Oh, why?
Excuse my language. Sorry.
Because of all the price action?
I was told I was not supposed to curse this much. I'm laying out and being easy. So all right. So Coinbase. They're doing it again, man. They're leaders. All I can say is that this company, whether you like them or not, are leading. They're leaders. Brian Armstrong is the most Lex Luthor looking leader I've ever seen, and he's doing a good job of it.
Yep, he is definitely Lex Luthor looking.
Do you think he pays somebody to shave his head?
I think he does it himself.
I would pay somebody to shave my head. I'm not trying to get that flexible in my upper back. Fuck that. Excuse all that. Screw all that. Anyways, so Coinbase, if you don't know what Coinbase is, you probably just got into crypto accidentally. Good for you. But they went public today on the NASDAQ. And let me tell you something. It was a doozy of a day. So this was a big day for two reasons. Not only did Coinbase go public on like a GPP exchange, but they also released a token-based version of their stock on Binance.
We don't know if they wanted that. We just know that Binance launched it, right? We don't know if Coinbase is kind of low-key upset about that.
Oh, good call, man. I didn't even think about that. That doesn't even have to be Coinbase doing that. That could be anyone doing that, right? Am I right about that?
So here's the thing, like I've seen on some projects, they have micro versions of stocks, like testing. People have been testing that for the past year, trying to like list micro versions of American company stocks. And so this is the first one that I've seen that has actually been successful.
Wow, that's a weird way to break a law, but not. Is like, oh, Google is a company that I can't invest in because I'm Chinese. But if I am a savvy Chinese person, I'll make a crypto version of the Google stock and call it a token and just wait for the money to roll in.
I'm curious. And I think a lot of people are as well. I think Yagi, Rusty, Wayne, we're all curious about how it's being pegged to the underlying stock price in real time. Like, how is that ERC20 or whatever it is pegging itself to that?
I didn't think about that. Honestly, man, see, that's why I like surrounding myself with y'all. Y'all always make me think twice, maybe sometimes thrice about things. So the coin token ticker on Binance doesn't even really have to be Coinbase's. They don't have to be involved whatsoever.
I would think that they have to.
You sure? I mean,
I don't know. I don't know. There are so many questions. I have more questions than I have certainties.
Yeah, but that's what makes it fucking awesome. Excuse my language. That's what makes it great.
Because it's so suspicious?
No. Well, it is super suspicious, but I think that's what makes it great is because it's so in the gray area that if it works, then they're just gonna make a law to make it work in the future.
Is that how law works?
Yeah, that's exactly how it works, Jesse. That's exactly how it works. Somebody does something and then everybody sits back and they're like, I don't know if they should be able to do that. And then I get a bunch of smart people together and they're like, they should not be able to do that. And boom, it's a law.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can't have law without outlaws.
Yeah, but you don't want to err on the side of being an outlaw.
Think about it, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
think about it.
I don't know. Do you feel safe? Like, let's say we actually had access to Binance.com. Would you feel safe? Not from like, is this investment risky as fuck? But does this feel legal? Do you feel like there might be legal ramifications to participating in that? I don't know.
Hey, there could be legal ramifications to the money I sent that Russian exchange back in like 2014, but I know when I clicked that button and my pants got tight, I really didn't care. I was like, this could come back to bite me, or you know what I mean? Like, that's right. That's right. I was like, dude, I honestly believe like that's how most laws are made. They're made by innovative people, innovating without asking.
Trying to get around the laws.
Maybe they're trying to get around the laws, but they're just innovating without asking permission. Like Elon Musk right now is innovating without asking permission, right? Yeah. He's just doing things. And he was like, I'm gonna keep doing so many awesome things that I'm undeniable at this point. Try to stop me from flying to Mars. Try. And they're like, why do you want to do that? And he's like, it's right. It's right.
He's so far out there that like nobody even cares to like try and like stop him. Neuralink might be the one where it's like, we all feel that underlying queasy, like,
Yeah, that's the one where I'm like,
should we be going in this direction?
I'm pretty sure we're gonna get so scientific that we might actually like, maybe we do hit like God or the God figure, and they're like, "What are you guys doing? Like, you're not supposed to be fucking with that. What
did
are
you
know?"
on that topic, did you know, just like a little bit of a more of a detour, there apparently is like a gene editing shot you can get that improves your hearing when you're older.
I want it.
Back to like you know, perfect hearing.
Yeah, I want it right now. Yeah,
that's crazy.
It's crazy awesome. You know how much heavy bass I've listened to in my life? My hearing is done. As soon as I turn 58, my ears are turning off. They're going to be like, look, we gave it a shot, but you listen to so much Master P in such tight confinement that your ears are done. We're done. We're retiring.
It's going to be crazy, the improvements that we can make in real time, like in terms of like repairing ourselves.
Hey, hold up your left wrist and put it in the camera view. Oh, he took them off. You used to have the rave bands on. I was like, your ears are going to be screwed too.
Yeah.
I know what happens at a rave. It's called stand right next to a 50-inch diameter speaker and blow your heart away. Because you can't feel anything but the beat.
Dude, it feels good.
So let's get back to it. So Coinbase is doing this thing like always. Coinbase is like, hey, we're the leaders and you guys are the followers. To deal with it. You know, and the Winklevi are just like, we're gonna smile at the camera. You know, so that's what they do. And then so let's go to you know, so let's go to topic number 2 here. All right. And the reason I know it's topic number 2 is because Alicia put in here topic. So
thank you, Alicia.
Ethereum. Right after Coinbase is making waves, just telling the whole world, hey, we exist, we're here, we're valuable. Ethereum hits new all-time high. I can't get those words out. 2,400, pushing 2,500. Let me tell you something, Jesse. Ether is going to get to 4,000 this year, and it is going to be fabulous. And I'm going to love every minute of that because at that point, I'll be really excited about the technology still.
Really excited about the technology.
I will be. I'll be in it for the tech, baby. What do you mean? Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
What kind of customizations are you going to do to your Cybertruck? Like
Corey's not here. We can talk price the whole time, baby. Yes. No. I'll probably get some diamonds in my Cybertruck somewhere, and a little bit of gold.
What was that? Who was that one rapper? They put like a pink diamond in the middle of their forehead.
I believe that was Lil Uzi Vert.
That's right. Yeah, you're gonna do that.
If you say his name fast, it sounds like Lucifer, and that was done on purpose, my friend. See, rappers. So speaking of which, my cousin gained $100 million richer this week because Coinbase did go pro, and since Coinbase, not pro, public. Since Coinbase went public, Nostradamus himself, the Illmatic, got $100 million. So this guy's a genius. He's not a genius. He's just a good investor, right? You know. What is it? Lyft, Uber, Robinhood. It's double smart to invest in both Lyft and Uber. You're like, yeah, it's a good idea if they're both doing it. Got to bet on both of them. One of them's going to win. Going to lose money on the other. Genius. All right, Lyft, Uber, Robinhood, which is a sack of shit, Nas. You might want to distance yourself. And then, what's the other one? Dropbox, which really sucks, Nas. Honestly, I haven't used Dropbox in years because of how bad it sucks, but I guess a lot of people do use it still. I don't know. It just got really trash for me really fast. But nevertheless, Nas, my cousin, and no, I've asked, he doesn't give me any money, is richer as well. So, man, Iron Man 2 is a loud movie. I'm gonna have to mute that. But anyways, crypto's just been like full of weird news lately. I mean, we've got, so one of the neat things that I did see, and this did come from the Slack, is that like if the price of Coinbase's stock had gotten to 440 per, then it would have officially been worth more than Goldman Sachs, the bank. And that's like, what? I mean, it's a crypto bank, and we know that. We've been saying it for years, but now look at the proof of it. Like, it is a genuine crypto bank.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Coinbase is. It's the crypto bank. And you know what? I don't even think GPPs care. They do not care. They love Coinbase. Every single GPP that I have used, have given my affiliation link to get my $10 in Bitcoin, which has turned into a lot more than $10 over the years, loves Coinbase. Loves it. They're like, this is great. I just push the button. I get my crypto. It's great. And then they have these little things I can learn about crypto. I can learn, and they just do it so right.
I saw Alicia put a link about the 50 richest rappers of all time, because we were talking about before the show.
Dylon, and Dylon. That's top 5. And then Jay-Z's up there. Dr. Dre kind of counts. He raps, but he's really a producer, because his rap game is not very good. Like, he's had 3 good songs where he rapped and they were pleasant. Like, he's not a good rapper. Fight me. Master P is probably pretty wealthy. Master P's son is probably pretty wealthy. Lil Bow Wow, not wealthy at all. Remember when Lil Bow Wow and Master P's son, who was the name of Master P's son?
I don't even know who Master P is. I'm sorry.
I
know who Lil Bow Wow is.
You never heard like make him say Impressive. You never heard that at all?
I don't know. Maybe I need more of the melody. I'm a melody kind of person.
That was it. It was make him say na 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 na. That was the whole song.
I can't say that I've heard that then.
Impressive. Well, anyways, it was a very popular song in the late 90s, mid 90s, whenever. Who's another one on there? Who's got to be? There's got to be more. So LL Cool J is probably worth a pretty penny. Will
I'll
Smith
read some of these
on there.
Guess who's number 1? You probably know who's number 1.
Jay-Z.
Kanye West. It's because of his shoes. Yeah,
that's fake.
No, it's not, because he owns 100% of his brand, the Yeezy brand.
Yeah, but
that's literally where most of his net worth comes from. It's like worth $5 billion in and of itself. More than that, probably.
But him personally, not including that as an asset.
Oh,
does
okay,
that count?
Then fine. I mean, then so Jay-Z is at 1.4 billion. Kanye is.
Well, no,
at
I think
6.
you're right. I think if you're right, we measure it's still the same. Wow.
Roughly, probably they're neck and neck.
There's that many people buying those ugly ass shoes.
So I'm saying the shoe game is insane. And if you think the shoe game is insane and you don't like shoes and you're a nerd like me, keyboards, that's the next best thing. That is like the shoe game. It's insane.
There's so many games. Crypto's not the only game.
Yeah.
I'm about to retire. It's gonna be you and Corey from now on, Jesse. I'm sorry. I gotta find another game.
Why?
It's just there's so many games. You can game. You can game.
You don't like games?
I want to be able to say, don't hate the player, hate the games, plural. I got many games that I play. So, Ethereum's cracking 25 hundo. The thing about Ethereum, though, is it's upgrading. Ethereum is playing the same exact storyline as Bitcoin is. I swear it is. People complaining about fees. people wanting to fork, people being torn about what EIP, to implement, whether they should, whether they shouldn't. It's kind of like a funny poetic justice. I don't know. Or is that just me feeling that way? That the ether's like that? Because that's the way it feels like to me.
I don't know. Hash that again. Run it by me.
What I'm saying is like ether feels like it's playing out the same exact storyline as Bitcoin did. Now we've got some contention in the ranks with these EIPs coming up. Right? We got these transaction fees, or AKA miner fees, gas fees that are just astronomical. In fact, the gas fees now are way, way higher than the highest Bitcoin fees to transact in 2017.
Yeah, they are.
Twice as high. And what nobody talks about is Bitcoin's doing more volume than it did in 2017 with a transaction fee like a quarter that of 2017. And nobody's even talking about how Bitcoin's like slowly upgrading to do all the things like as slow as possible. And Corey's going to fight me on this, but Corey fights me on everything. But Schnorr signatures and Taproot adds functionality into Bitcoin. Then all of a sudden you can start doing DeFi with Bitcoin. You got to be slick with it, but you can. It's not as easy to program on Ethereum, but you can do it. So it's like, it's really funny that like Bitcoin is like, yeah, just keep on sleeping on me if you want to. We're just going to slowly eat the world, very slowly, the way it should be eaten, because nobody should take big chunks of the world. It's a big thing.
I mean, I think that the hype around Ethereum was with, the smart contract functionality, and we didn't think about the gas costs. But I didn't know the gas would be a problem. And yeah, I mean, you're right. In terms of just transacting in large volumes for like really cheap, Bitcoin still is superior than Ethereum.
We should have we should buy the domain The Avalanche Podcast and just switch. Let's just switch.
Switch.
We got
bro,
350 episodes in the Bitcoin game. The Avalanche Podcast. Let's just switch it up.
See, but here's the thing. Like, I can't. It's like the Lyft and the Uber, right? There are. I don't know what Avalanche is going to be. Is it going to be Uber, or is it going to be Lyft, or is it going to be like? I don't know. I don't know, dude.
Doge.
Yeah, what if Doge comes out on top? How? That would be weird.
It's not gonna happen.
I mean, you say that, but like that's what old people said. It's not gonna happen with Bitcoin against the real dollar.
Are you calling me old?
What if Dogecoin actually becomes the money of choice for like the Generation Z? Just to stick it to the Bitcoiners, because like they're like Bitcoin boomers, and then they're gonna like dump all their money into Dogecoin.
They don't do what all old people do. I'll regulate Doge into oblivion, and I will solidify and ossify my wealth while you cry like a young bitch. That's what I'll do. That's what I'll do. There it is, right there.
Damn.
That's so violent, but that's about what it would go like. So violent. By the way, the Bitcoin podcast in no way, shape, or form condones violence, especially using 50 caliber rifles on people. If you were watching on YouTube, you would have seen that, but you didn't. So you don't know what I'm talking about. So just keep listening in your car, homie. All right. So here's the topic that I thought was just dumb, but kind of funny. And this is topic number 3. Thank you, Alicia. These segues are great. Hey, we're going to talk about a different thing now. All right. So before I ask this question, Jesse.
Yeah.
Are you afraid of the law?
Yes.
Why?
Because, well, it depends. Like, what kind of laws are we talking? Are we like talking jaywalking? Are we talking like spitting your gum, like littering and not in the trash can.
Let's talk littering.
Littering. Yeah, see, I don't litter. That's just it doesn't feel right to me. I'll look for the nearest trash can or just put the trash.
Are you scared about things that could be illegal? I think that's one of the uniquely different things about us USers, or USAers, or us USAers, is I think there's a vein of us that's deep within, and maybe not. Well, you kind of immigrated, but like, well, I kind of immigrated too, but way back in the day in a different kind of way. But
you don't remember it.
Yeah, I wouldn't remember that. I wouldn't remember that. But what I'm saying is like, we don't give a shit if something's illegal or not. We're just gonna do it. And then if it ends up being illegal later in the future, we're like, oh, well, I'll just make it right now. You know what I mean? Like, we don't really care. Where in some nations, if something is even questionable, they're like, I will never do that because they will throw me in jail forever. So if I don't know if it's legal or not, I'm definitely not doing it. But in America, it's like, if you don't know if it's legal or not, give it a shot.
Do you think that's I wonder if that mindset, because I would say like people who are immigrants, they have the mindset of like maybe more along the lines of follow the law, assimilate, don't try to, don't try and fuck up a good opportunity.
Yeah, that's true.
But like, people who are here, who have been
broken,
here,
don't fix it. Why are you trying to rock the boat? Everybody's living good around here.
I think like the people who have been here for a while, they're more comfortable with taking risks, and I see that in the way that people invest their money sometimes, right? Like people have, say, 50% of their portfolio is debt, and the other 50% is some form of like real estate equity. On paper, it looks like they have say 10 million worth in assets, but in terms of like actual, it's like they have 4 million in actual equity and 6 million in debt. It's like they're okay with that. And it's just, and then there's I don't know. I think different people are accustomed to different levels of risk, but I can say that I think that immigrants have less to gamble with in terms of just getting used to being here,
Yeah. You mean less risk or less to gamble with?
I mean, if I was like an illegal Hispanic, there's no way I'm touching crypto. I don't know.
That's true.
Like, I'm not doing anything illegal. I just want to stay in this country to work and send money, back home or whatever. Right. It's not my priority to like make business decisions to try and play in the gray area of the law. I want to stay in the white area. Getting deported is costly, and coming back
is costly.
Thousands of dollars. Yeah.
I see what you're saying. Well, the only reason I even ask is because right now, Jesse Powell, also known as Corey 2.0, but he's the CEO of Kraken and happens to look like if Petties were Pokemon, I definitely think Corey would evolve into Jesse Powell just from facial bone structure and stuff. Have you not seen Jesse Powell before?
No, I haven't.
Oh my God. I'm about to blow you wide open, sir. Hold up. I understand there's a strange way to put that, but I'm going to show you a picture of Jesse Powell. Here we go.
You think he looks like Corey? He looks like he could be Corey's cousin. Like
I think he looks like Corey.
He does not look like Corey. That's not Corey, dude.
Oh, you haven't seen Corey with long hair.
No, but he doesn't look like Corey, though.
Well, you also haven't seen Jesse Powell on a video camera the same time as you've seen Corey.
Okay, I mean, these are all facts.
I interviewed him. I was like, damn, Corey.
Damn, Corey. No, this guy doesn't look like Corey at all. He's got a whiter face.
Corey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like Corey, like Charizard and the big Charizard, Corey's Charizard, and he's the big Charizard. Charizard.
He has different ears too, different nose, different chin.
Well, he's not the same person.
The forehead is completely different.
Well, Squirtle doesn't look anything like a big water turtle. Tankazor or whatever his name is. Water Tankazor, Silozoid. But like
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I could see how they could be.
Just put like 15 years on Corey, and maybe he does a bunch of squats, and you could see how he would like, you know.
Or I go like, no, I'm just kidding. Maybe if I jacked up my vision like a lot, you know, and then
take the aspect ratio, stretch it.
Maybe if I put on glasses that didn't belong to me, and I looked at them, maybe they could be somewhat similar.
I'm done with this. I'm tired of this conversation. Okay, Jesse Powell is the CEO of Kraken, which is one of the largest exchanges on the planet. Okay, largest crypto exchanges on the planet, and for I don't know, like the past, I'd say 3 or 4 years. Why does my camera get so fuzzy? And then, come on, camera, focus on me. Why can't you see me, camera?
You can see your hand.
You act like you don't like me, camera. Anyways, like you know, he's rich, but it's, you know, Kraken,
like Corey.
you know, yeah, Kraken's been cracking the whip lately, you know what I mean, on regulations. They've been playing by the book lately. Okay. And then they did some huge deal. Kraken did something, they got bought something. What did Kraken do? I feel like I always have to look up crypto news because there's so much crypto news. I'm just gonna type in Kraken.
Well, let me ask you this while you're Googling that. Can you multitask?
No, but give it a shot.
Do you think Coinbase will be bought by a larger bank?
No.
And by larger, I mean there's really not much larger than Coinbase.
Coinbase is the larger bank. Everyone and their mom knows that Goldman Sachs is an angel investor in Coinbase. It's no mystery. You can look it up.
But like I thought that like that they wanted to sell Coinbase to Goldman Sachs. Like I don't know.
Banks will not be blockbustered. There's too much pride involved. They've been so good at what they do for thousands of years, right? They will not be blockbustered. So Goldman Sachs has Brian Armstrong by the short and curlies. Let's just be real here. Let's just be real. Let's be real. I feel like I'm TMZ. I should be TMZ of crypto. You know what I mean? Just start spouting off a bunch of shit there's no way I can prove. But there's like one vein of truth. Goldman Sachs, angel investor in Coinbase. Brian Armstrong has pubes. Therefore, Goldman Sachs grabs him by his pubes.
I see.
Goldman Sachs refuses to be blockbustered. They've now entered the crypto world.
I see.
What do you think? That they're just going to like exit strategy out of something that's clearly the next crypto bank? No, Goldman Sachs is all.
No, I'm not saying exit strategy. I'm saying let's say that this bull run never happened and Coinbase was still valuated at, because this bull run is the reason why it jumped from like whatever, like 10 billion or whatever valuation to 70 billion this past crypto winter, right? Or this not crypto winter, but this past December or whatever, November. If that volume didn't happen, don't you think Coinbase would have been bought by Goldman Sachs?
No, I'm saying Coinbase kind of is Goldman Sachs. That's my theory. I think they're one and the same. I think this is what happened. You know, so let's turn back the time to when Blockbuster was like doing their thing, you know, eating that popcorn and the overpriced candy, and then Netflix walks in the room and is like, hey, we got this really cool idea. We want you to buy into it. You can actually just buy us. And you know, you can Blockbuster videos can go like straight to people's homes. And Blockbuster was like, ha ha ha, you're dumb. I think Coinbase went to go get banking partners. And then they ran into Goldman Sachs and they were like, hey, like, you know, this is what we're going to do. We think this is the future of currency, blah, blah, blah. We want to hold on to people's crypto for them in a way that makes them feel safe, blah, blah, blah. And then Goldman Sachs was like, do you mean like a bank? And Coinbase was like, yeah, you know, like we're going to keep their stuff safe for them. So they don't have to.
They said yes.
And Goldman Sachs said, yes. How much money do you want?
Yeah.
And then Nas came in and was like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to put some money in that pile too. And Goldman Sachs was like, sure, why not? And then like, you know, and that's how that story goes. That's a very.
So they said yes, story. Whereas the Blockbuster Netflix, they said no to their demise.
Yeah, but the banks were like, yeah, sure. Because I can't remember the guy's name. But he said basically banks are going to have to cannibalize their own services and their own revenue streams in order to keep up with cryptocurrency. And I think somebody at Goldman Sachs was like, yeah, this is the future. We're going to have to join them now.
That's a pretty smart move. Whoever didn't say no,
Yeah, it is. But now that you guys have gotten your short history lesson on Coinbase, which is we should have just
completely made up
the Coinbase podcast. No, like Goldman Sachs is an angel investor.
No, I know, but we're like making up the story of the actual dialogue. And
what story did you hear? Because that's the one that I heard.
No, I mean, I'm just we're reading between the lines of the interaction.
Anyways, like Kraken is a big coin exchange. They do stuff, and Jesse Powell is the CEO of it.
And Corey will turn into that one day.
Yeah, Corey's gonna be Jesse Powell. I wish somebody in our Slack please put Corey put his face on a Pokemon, and then evolve the Pokemon, and then put Jesse Powell's face on it, and he'll be like, "What the fuck is this?" And I'll be like, "That's you, bro. You already know what you're trying to be." So once you get enough Pokemon mana or whatever, you're gonna go into a cocoon, come out as Jesse Powell.
People who know Pokemon will be mad.
Yeah, I don't know Pokemon. I was in high school when it got popular, so I had to make fun of everyone who was into Pokemon. Anyways, so what does it say? Oh, he made a warning, and he said, "Hey, it feels like governments are going to be cracking down on crypto soon." Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Oh, that's really convenient of you, Mr. Guy that wants to go public, Mr. Guy that's playing it by the book now, Mr. Guy used to be like fuck the law, but now you're like, I think the law's coming." So here's some more TMZ action for you.
Okay. I like this TMZ.
You like TMZ? You like this? This is what happens when Corey leaves. I get to just say whatever the hell I want.
He doesn't give you looks.
He doesn't give me looks and refute my claims and says, is there any empirical evidence of that claim? I'm like, no, I'm not a scientist. I just say shit. Just a person. I think Jesse Powell is helping regulators write the laws in order to preserve his own wealth in crypto, body out certain currencies, body out certain competition.
What allows him to do that? Like, what are his relationships? Are you just prognosticating like out your ass?
That's the American way, baby.
Say it until it may happen.
No, like that's what the airline industry did. They were like, look, we're just gonna have to write these laws for the regulators because they're not gonna write them.
Powell's one dude. You think he has time to do that? You think I'm sure he does.
There's more than enough time if you're preserving your own wealth and bodying out your competition. All right. There's more than enough time for that. More than enough. That's the American way is like make a decent living in the gray area of the law.
Yeah.
Then when you're super duper wealthy and you want to maintain that wealth, start talking to regulators and buying lobbyists, and then make a bunch of laws that make it so that everybody has to do everybody has to do something. That's right. It's a scam.
I don't know who that is.
It's Joanne the Scammer, I think, is who it is. It's very funny.
Like a dude.
It is a dude.
Okay.
It's very funny. I think he was like an Instagram, like
model?
He posts these videos on like Instagram of him scamming people. Yeah. But it was like really low level scams. Like he would break into people's houses and steal toasters and stuff.
What the fuck? Okay.
But it wasn't like a break-in. It was clearly staged.
Okay.
But it was just really funny because it's like Joe and the Scammer, and he's still a toaster. And I'm like, it's not, toasters cost like $10. It's not even that big of a scam. But anyways, that's it. That's the airlines did. That's why we have to socially bail out the airlines every 4 years because they wrote all these stupid ass laws. Okay. And then it triggers congressmen to be like, oh, well, I guess it means the populace has to pay for your losses this turn. Here you go, airlines.
Yeah, but it's like it's vital infrastructure, right, for transportation of goods and people and services.
Is it vital, or should we just build speed trains and cut out on all this air traffic? Is it vital?
Okay, I'm not going to go Corey on you. But
is it vital?
But I'm gonna like rein you in a little bit with practicality.
Is it vital?
I too would love bullet trains across the U.S. That would allow me to visit different states that I've never been to, and that would be nice. But planes are definitely the way to go, and it's a vital infrastructure component to the way we do things. Yeah.
I see what you're doing here. You're playing the devil's advocate.
So what I'm saying is, come up with a TMZ narrative that I may nibble at, which precludes Coinbase to be a vital infrastructure component.
When enough Americans have Coinbase accounts, and the median in those Coinbase accounts is to where if Coinbase does anything shady, fractional reservy, and they no longer have the coffers to subsidize the accounts that they are custodians of, then that's when they would start to pull for some legals to be vital infrastructure, to be quote unquote too big to fail. And then our tax dollars go to bail them out whenever they make bad decisions.
Look at BlackRock, right? I guess BlackRock is a collection of companies.
Excuse me, what kind of rock?
BlackRock.
Oh, I'm kidding. Go ahead, keep going.
But like, how are they not classified as too big to fail, right? They're $6 trillion.
Maybe not a lot of people invest in them. Like maybe the distribution of the people that own BlackRock isn't very large.
And does it? Okay, so I didn't know that maybe distribution might have a.
That's just me. That's just me TMZing over here.
I understand. I know. I'm just.
Maybe if BlackRock goes under, like 10 people go under, then they're like, yeah, for who cares about those 10 guys, right? But if something like who's that guy we were talking about? Ray Dalio, his stock is like the teacher retirement system is invested in his stock, and they,
you know about that one more than I do. The Texas one.
I don't. We just read it on the show like 3 weeks ago.
No, I know, but like didn't it have to do something with your teacher fund though?
Yeah, Texas have a lot of teachers, and I was in the Texas teacher retirement system. Yeah, and little did I know my pension was buying stock in that guy's decisions.
Yeah.
So if he makes a bad decision and all of a sudden I lose 25% of my pension, that's going to hurt a lot of people. Not just me, but there's people that are retiring every year. If they lose 25% of their pension, what are they going to do?
So what I'm hearing is, and I mean, this is an acceptable TMZ explanation, is that if enough people are at risk by having invested in crypto through Coinbase, then Coinbase becomes one of those institutions that we will bail out if need be. Okay.
Becomes a systemic risk. If too many people get too poor too fast, you got crime in the streets. You got people spray painting every damn thing that's outside, right? You get insurgents, right? You get Judge Dredd walking around. I am the law. Is that good?
I don't know. I forgot.
I am the law. I showed my girlfriend the new Dredd movie, and she was so lost. She was like, "Wait a second, the cops are shooting people in the face?" And I was like, yeah, that's the whole point of it, is like the cops are judge, jury, and executioner. And she was like, but that's not legal. And I was like, this is a fantasy movie. I was like, this is a fake movie. This is not real. And then she goes, this is the funniest thing. She goes, yeah, but at the beginning of the movie, they said it's from Boston to New York, this big city, right? And I was like, yeah, baby, but this is a fantasy film. This is not reality. This is fiction, 100%.
She's trying to like realize if there's any bits of truth maybe to the movie, and there really aren't.
No,
not at all. Not at all. You should try showing her Star Trek or Star Wars and see what happens.
Oh, she can't do Star Wars. I tried it already.
Is that too fake for her?
I just think that, like, I think when you're dating a woman, there's this, like, no matter what you want to watch, they're not going to like it. Like, they're going to, there's some movies where you can campaign really hard. Like, I campaigned so hard for The Matrix. I was like, this is the best movie I've ever seen. This movie changed my life. I watch it every year. Yeah. If it were the Bible, this would be it for me. And she was just like, yeah, but, like, that's stupid, though. It's a stupid movie. And I was like, oh, wait. That's not. You need to stop. But anyways,
my brain is hurting.
We got way off the rails. And we ignored the off the rails icon that Alicia put up there.
Oh, well, that's okay. We can tie it all back. TMZ explanations for the Coinbase.
So basically, Jesse Powell. I'm about to look. Watch.
Bring it together.
I'm about to bring it together. Jesse Powell is an agent in the Matrix.
Okay.
If you don't know what that means, you haven't seen The Matrix, and you're either 12 or not a good adult.
who's Neo? Are you Neo?
We're Neo, Jesse.
It's a collective entity.
We're a collective. Neo was always a collective. He was a collective the whole time.
No, Neo is one guy. Keanu Reeves played him.
No.
He saved all of humanity.
Neo was the collective. Neo was the collective spirit of man and machine. Okay, that's what Neo's supposed to represent.
Okay,
right. He was born again. He was born again, both in the machine world and in the human world. You got to really pay attention to that movie. It's deep, bro.
I know. I'm aware. Deep. I'm aware of the plot lines.
Yeah, he was born again twice. He was born again in the Matrix.
Neo is supposed to be like Jesus.
You got it.
The Matrix is one big analogy to the Bible.
Yep. And then what's her name's the Holy Spirit? We're getting deep here. Well, let's go back to crypto. Let's go back to crypto. Okay. Jesse Powell thinks they're gonna outlaw some of your shit coins and they're gonna come after you because you're gonna be an outlaw.
Okay.
What do you think about that?
I'm okay with it.
Me too. I don't really care. Come after me. Come after me for my shit coins.
I honestly enjoyed the little like back and forth we had about the Matrix because I felt it was something that I could add to versus like these obscure ass references to rappers and music I've never listened to. I felt like I could tie into that one a lot.
The smile hides my pain because you haven't heard of some of these rappers and it hurts me. But
I mean, you haven't listened to some of the music I've listened to.
It's not true. I listen to hella musicals, bro. Hella musicals.
You think I listen to musicals?
I know for a fact.
You all you motherfucker.
No. All right. So enough of Jesse Powell. He's an agent. We get it. There's not going to be any laws for the near future. We're fine. Okay. So let's keep it moving.
Is there a fourth bullet point?
There was, I think. There was a fourth bullet point, but I did want to say something. I got distracted.
Jesse Powell, Coinbase, money, fantasy movies, Matrix, agents. Tying things together, rich rappers.
Nope. It's not coming back. It's not coming back now.
What was it? Was it like an idea? Was it like more TMZ stuff?
It was TMZ stuff.
Okay.
I think it was TMZ stuff. But a lot of my TMZ stuff does end up hitting.
I think you have enough TMZ stuff that you stay. Like the volume of TMZ is just so massive that like it's inevitable for something to hit.
Yeah, probabilities game. That's what I play.
Yeah.
So audience listening, so if you're on your way to work right now and you'd rather not get out of your car and go into your job, and you'd rather stay in your car than work, then your job probably sucks.
Wait, it's gonna happen. Just keep believing. Nope, never mind. It's not gonna happen anymore. It's not happening. You got to do it again.
All right, I'll do it again. If you're going to work right now and you're parked outside of your job? And
Elise just said it's not up on the brand.
Oh, okay. We were gonna play a commercial, but we took it off. We took it off. It's the best commercial. I'm not. Alicia, no, I will not allow this. I'm playing this commercial.
I will not allow it.
I'm playing this commercial right now. God. Where's our content? I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna share that tab, and then we're gonna where is it?
Make sure F11. Remember.
Yeah, because I don't want people to see my private keys. There we go. Oh, that looks so bad because it's coming through so many monitors, but I don't care.
All right, might not even pick up. All right, go for it. I think that's not the right one.
Oh no!
This train wreck keeps getting worse, and I like
it. The audio is coming out of the wrong spot, but I don't know how to fix it right now because it's YouTube. Glorious.
Keep going, D. Keep going.
I don't know how to fix this. Yes, I do. Nope. the speaker wire just came out. That's not gonna fix it.
No, I can hear the audio.
Yeah,
but this is not the commercial. Now I can't hear you.
The speaker wire came out. I was
working in a job that
there it
sucks balls.
Well,
it's right there. No, what are you doing? Oh God, it was playing.
it was not playing.
It was. I
I
swear.
tried to hold the speaker up into the mic, but then my speaker wire
No,
fell
it
out.
was-
So then
the sound was being played into the software, so you're fine. Go ahead, continue with the commercial.
It's too late now. Oh, the audio was fine.
Yeah,
Okay,
it was.
So we can go back.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, we're gonna go back.
It's a Bitcoin podcast.
Are you working in a job that sucks balls? Does your job suck and ergo your life? Do you want to change that because your life is sucking? Join the TBP Slack. Get a better job.
That's it.
Beautiful.
It's the whole commercial.
Beautiful.
I couldn't hear it for some reason. I don't think I have my sound settings set up right, but it is what it is. If your job is not what you would like for it to be, you should join the Slack.
It's an excellent place to not only maybe get a job, probably get a job, but also to talk to fun and interesting people.
You know, one of our very own Daniel, he joined the Slack, started picking up, started learning, growing, soaking it all in, soaking it in. He just got a job in crypto, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry to put your business in the street, Daniel, but I don't know if you go by Daniel in real life, so maybe you do, maybe you don't. But he said it's cool. It's cool. He said it's cool. So he went full-time DeFi, which is crypto. You know, Andy is in our Slack, full-time DeFi. There's been a couple other people that are full-time crypto, not DeFi, but crypto in other ways.
Yeah, JT, Yagi. It's a few.
You know, there's a few people. So what we're saying is this:
the jobs channel is definitely, there are a lot of jobs in there. Please come check them out.
The cool side effect of joining the TBP Slack is that you will soak up information at such an exponential rate that your expertise, just through osmosis of existing in there, will lead you to a better, not a better, but a career path that might just be a little bit more exciting than the ones you saw in that commercial. Right? Crypto's awesome. That's why I like talking about it every week. It's just crazy. It's like the wild, wild west, but not. And I think it's going to be that way for a long while, even though there's a lot of suits entering the space, getting all suity. But let me tell you something, Jess. I don't think the suits are going to outpace the wild, wild westies, because as soon as the suitie gets comfortable, something like DeFi comes along and it's like, you know what? We're just going to not care what centralized exchanges have to do.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna decentralize all that. We're just gonna not care. So it's a nice space to be in. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it's getting mature enough to the point where some of you like mid-level administrative like managers and stuff like that, like you don't think your skills will qualify. No, there's some large companies in crypto that need organizational help. And you're going to have a lot of fun and probably get paid in a token that might moon 3,000-4,000% one day. And you're like, whoa, I didn't know building a reporting structure could make me millions of dollars, but it did. Whoa. So
do they have healthcare for most of these jobs? Or are they like contract work?
Because
I think
some of them, yes.
Yeah.
To work at Coinbase, you got to have like a PhD. No, you do have to have some heavy credentials to work at Coinbase though. So
I'm talking about like these smaller like blockchain projects. I don't think they have healthcare.
On your own kind of thing.
I think that's a huge thing of why people work for established companies that are, you know, American soil. Healthcare for their family.
Healthcare is mad expensive.
Yeah.
It's stupid expensive. It should not be that. I don't want to get on my high horse again. So let's go ahead and start wrapping this. We got to wrap. Get out of here.
Shout outs.
Well, we gotta say the things first. So you should become a patron. If you're not a patron, let me tell you something. You should be. Every month you'll give us money, we'll give you content. The more money you give us, the better the content gets. And this year we delivered on that promise. Content's gotten better. Your money is going towards better things. Look at this. Look at our setup here. Look at the look. We got borders. We got icons. We got labels over there. We're live streaming, right? You're $5 a month. We're not just putting it in our pocket and just doing stuff with it. What's that going to get us? One bag of Cheetos? No, but enough $5 could get us 100 bags of Cheetos, which could go to one of the 1,000 subscribers of this YouTube.
Right there.
Scan that.
Is that for following our YouTube?
Subscribe.
Yeah.
Scan that right there. Subscribe. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe to that. Scan that and subscribe to it. Or screenshot this and give it to somebody who's not subscribed. We get to 1,000, right?
Yeah. At 1,000, it's like 100 bags of Cheetos.
100 bags of Cheetos goes to one of you guys. 100. Not 99, 100.
That's a lot.
Let's keep moving. Join the Slack, get a job, become a patron. If you're listening on iTunes, give us a 5-star review. What do we say to people that give us 4 stars, Jesse?
You can politely turn around and walk the other way.
That is not what we say. That is not what we say. You know it. I had to look directly at you.
Oh,
I had
okay.
to look directly at you when I said that. How dare you? All right. If you're going to give us a 4-star review, what Jesse was trying to say is you can go fuck yourself. And we're dead serious about that. We're dead serious about that. Okay. Let's get some shout outs. Meg the Stallion, thank you for being you. I don't think it's her. I think that's Lori Harvey. I'm pretty sure that's Lori Harvey.
Let's start with Lori Harvey. Just do the Lori Harvey shout
All right,
out.
Lori Harvey, look at you, girl, doing your thing still. Wide smile, Zoe. Thank you, Zoe. You're the OG of this. I've been giving you shout outs now for 5 years, which is a little strange when you think about it. A little bit strange, but
At least you're being consistent.
5 years, week over week, shouting out to Zoe Saldana. Don't know why. I do
One
know
day,
why.
one day she might come on the show. One day.
It was drumline, and I was 16 years old. Let's just be serious.
Okay.
But Zoe, do your thing, girl. Gabrielle Union, aka Sid from Bad Boys 2 and the spin-off classic LA's Finest. How do you not know Gabrielle Union? That's what I want to know.
I mean, I've seen Bad Boys, all of them. They're great movies. I just don't remember her.
When Mike Lowry was dating Marcus's sister, and Marcus was like, "Oh my God, you dating my sister? You ruining my life." And Mike Lowry was like, "No, I really like her though." Yeah.
No, I just remember the character Mike Lowry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's next? Michelle Obama. Man, and if you listen to the news like I do, you would have heard the tapes of our previous president talking trash about the way that she looks, because that's presidential. But anyways, Michelle, don't listen to that guy. He's retarded. Probably, actually. Oh, excuse me. 2021. You can't say that. He's challenged. Shout out to Michael B. Jordan for dating Lori Harvey. And shout out to
Who's that?
Cleopatra.
Again, who is that?
The only name I don't know is Jasmine Tukes.
Oh, that's not her. That's not Jasmine Tukes, is it?
Pretty sure that's Jasmine Tukes.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe it's Jasmine Tukes.
Who is she?
Jasmine Tukes.
Is she a movie actor or just a model? Or okay, yeah, she's a supermodel. Okay,
she's a supermodel. You know what? Here's an opportunity for you models out there. Supermodel has been a phrase since like the late 70s. Maybe one of you guys needs to be an Uber model or an ultra model. Maybe you need to change the game a little bit. Create a whole new genre of model. So I'm saying, starts up here. Starts up here. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in this week. Did we have an interview?
No interview. Oh, we had the Viberate, I thought, but maybe that's for the next episode.
No, we did. We did.
That's for this one?
We're cutting this part out because we should have known that we had an interview. I feel like we should have known that.
I should have probably reminded you.
Play the outro.